There you go.
What's happening, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. Welcome to the Picks and Parlays Power Hour. We're going over 2 NFL games for you. I've got 2 expert handicappers here today. Ross Benjamin and Nick Parsons are going to be on the show in just a minute. Before we get started, I want to let everyone know about NoHouseAdvantage.com. All right, now this is for all you fantasy players out there, baseball, football, basketball, whatever it is. Check out NoHouseAdvantage.com. They've set up a dynamic new platform that is really going to get your juices flowing, and they've got a promo for you. PandP, PandP. That's going to get your first deposit up to $50 matched by NoHouseAdvantage.com. Check them out. All right, up first on the Power Hour, here we go. It's Mr. Ross Benjamin. How's it going, friend?
Hey, it's going good, Ellie. You know, what a boring game last night, the national championship game. Oh, my goodness. I mean, I won. I had the over, but wouldn't you like to see it a little more competitive?
It's like I was kind of surprised and I kind of wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it could have really gone either way. I would have been shocked if TCU won it outright. That would have really floored me. But, you know, it kind of could have gone either way. And I think it went the way it was supposed to, I guess. How the history books have written it. Watch out for those Bulldogs next year also, says Detroit.
Hey, when you win, you shouldn't complain, but from a viewing perspective, it was just
it was like Thursday night football on
men against boys, Ellie.
Yeah, different animal, whole different animal. All right, so let's talk Seahawks at the 49ers. Before we get to this free pick, though, I want to let everyone know that we do have a new promo code. It's playoff. Head over to picksandparlays.net, select your favorite capper. I'm thinking Ross Benjamin might be a good choice, and then use the promo code playoff. It's going to save you 25% off whatever you buy from Ross. Okay, so Seahawks Niners, we got the 49ers minus 9.5. Seahawks just squeaked their way on in there. I was rooting against them because I wanted the Lions to go through. It didn't work out. Sometimes that happens. The total's 43. What do you think about this one, Ross?
Okay, well, Ellie, during the NFL postseason, I turned more of a technical handicapper, and it's worked for me throughout the years. I use my 4D handicapping software. And for those of you not familiar with that, you can look it up online. ESPN, the magazine, did an article on this back in 2003 on that exact topic, 4D handicapping software. So in any event, usually when the odds makers make an NFL team this big a favorite during the postseason, they're usually correct in doing so. Why do I say that? Well, you look at going back to 1995, NFL home favorites in the postseason, home favorites of 9.5 or greater during postseason action, 31-19 against the spread. That's 62%. Now, if you tighten that up a little and you go to 2010, it gets even better, where they've gone 12-2 straight up in ATS. And if the line should happen to move up to 10.5, which is possible, when postseason home favorites are 10.5 or greater, Ellie, they have gone again 12-1 straight up in ATS since 2010. So I mean, it all points to a blowout here. Numbers don't lie, liars don't figure. San Francisco, great defense. Seattle, as you alluded to, lucky to be in. I know sometimes it looks too good to be true when you see something like this, because on paper this should be a lopsided matchup, and I believe the paper is going to be right on this occasion, and even the general public might be right in this particular occasion. I'm going to take San Francisco here, lay the points, 9.5 over Seattle.
All right, that is the way that we are going to play it. People, don't forget, head over to picksandparlays.net. Check out Ross Benjamin. Use that promo code playoff. And everyone, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. We're on not every Monday through Friday anymore. We're just hanging out on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern right here on the Power Hour. Thanks so much for stopping by, Ross.
Thank you for having me, Ellie.
Cheers. Okay, so up next, I've got Nick Parsons from the Insiders Room, number 4 on the Picks and Parlays site for yesterday, number 5 over the last 7 days, number 5 hottest capper at picksandparlays.net. It's Nick Parsons, everybody.
Yeah,
How's it
suddenly
going, Nick?
caught fire for sure. And I mean, yeah, closed out the NFL regular season, Allie, with a 48-41-2 record. So that's 54%. My clients, they made a modest profit of $300. I mean, I didn't set any records this year. I had a really good season last year. But if you can remember, last year during the playoffs and Super Bowl, I went 9-1. And so I'm pumped and ready to hopefully give a free winner here for this weekend as well.
Yes, let's do that for the viewers. Okay, so before we get to the Chargers and the Jags, I want to remind everyone about the playoff code, the promo code. It's playoff. So use that code over at the site, picksandparlays.net. Find the insiders room and save yourself 25% off all of their premium picks. Okay, so Chargers at the Jaguars. Chargers are -1. It's pretty much a pick'em game at this point.
Yep.
Total in this one is a 47.5. I did see it open Chargers -2.5. So it's coming down with 67% of the money on the Jags. Talk to me about this one, Nick.
I'm actually making a play on all 6 wildcard games this year, just like I did last year. And so I do have a big play on the side in this one. So I'll steer clear of that and focus on the total instead. And so, yeah, the total of 47.5 here. And so these teams did play against each other in the regular season. It was in week 3. The Chargers managed the 38-10 victory. And so that was like a couple weeks before Trevor Lawrence and company sort of was able to turn their entire season around. But either way, as you said, this is like basically a pick 'em, and you can see that the money is split right down the middle as far as the spread is concerned. But as far as the total is concerned, you know, the Chargers, they average 23 points per game. Most of their yardage obviously comes through the air with Justin Herbert under center. They average 269.6 passing yards per game and only 89.6 yards per game on the ground. And so clearly the Chargers, they need Herbert to step up almost every week for them to win. And that will again be the case here in this playoff game. And so, I mean, do the Jaguars have a little bit more of a balanced offense? They do average 232.9 passing yards, 124.5 rushing yards. And so that does point to a more balanced offense. Trevor Lawrence and company, they also average a slightly better 23.9 points per game. Defensively, these teams are very even. And so with a spread like this, it's basically a pick 'em. The odds makers want us to believe that it's a coin flip. But I have a big play on the side in this one. But as far as the total is concerned, I actually think that this total is a little low, Allie. I think that this game will be decided by the men under center. I think they'll take center stage. And so I just think that this will sort of turn into a classic shootout here between Lawrence and Herbert. And so I'm going to suggest a play on the over in this one.
Well, it'll be a fun one. I'm excited to see these two young quarterbacks kind of go after it and, you know, see who can get the job done here. I like the over in this as well. I want to say also, yeah, it started out at 47. Now it's up to a 47.5. So it's definitely going that direction also. But yeah, these two young guys, you know, this could be your last game of the season. Let's show me what you're working with, gentlemen. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget to check out the Insiders Room over at picksandparlays.net. Use the promo code PLAYOFF to save 25%. Do us a solid. Like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We're on every Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern right here on the Power Hour.